We are getting extremely close to the year of 2020, and after this year, it is going to be completely over. This could possibly be one of the greatest, if not most likely the greatest year for roller coasters ever. And today in this video, I'm going to be going over all of the incredible coasters, some of which are pretty much confirmed by now, and some of which could be coming, but we're not 100% sure. And let me just say, guys, I am beyond excited for 2020. We are going to be seeing some of the most record-breaking coasters out there, potentially. Not 100% sure, but we may just be getting introduced to some incredible new rides and new types of coasters. So I don't know, let's find out. The Busch Gardens Williamsburg Launch Shuttle Coaster. Now, this thing has been tossed around for a while. In fact, this picture right here belongs to BGW fans, so credit to them. And it kind of shows the area of where the new Project Madrid section is going to take place. And there is this coaster that was filed, which was actually 76 miles per hour, and some people were saying it was very similar to Soaring with Dragon. Now, will it be exactly like Soaring with Dragon? Will it be a clone? No one actually knows for sure, but if you guys don't know what Soaring with Dragon is, it is this massive, beautiful, and I mean beautiful, Intamin roller coaster over in China. And it is massive. I mean, this is huge. This coaster has definitely been one of the most hard to get to coasters. Even though it is newer, there are not too many enthusiasts that have ridden this thing, and that is because it is way far out there. So if Busch Gardens actually does end up going with a clone or a very, very similar ride like this, I think it would be an awesome fit, and that is definitely the popular rumor right now. It is a crazy roller coaster. It doesn't look too insane, but it just looks like so much fun. You know, maybe like the Millennium Force of launch coasters, but better. And of course, there was that rumor of the Giga coaster when there were apparently operators in the park saying that Griffin was their tallest coaster for now. So, I mean, the Giga coaster rumor is still out there, but I highly doubt it. And I think this Soaring with Dragon clone slash similar roller coaster is definitely the more likely option right now. And who knows, guys, if there is a Giga, that would be insane. And this kind of ties into the SeaWorld Parks rumors that were released about SeaWorld San Antonio possibly getting a wooden roller coaster, supposedly record-breaking or something, and SeaWorld Orlando getting a family launch coaster. RMC Gwazi, coming to Busch Gardens Tampa. Now, this one is practically confirmed. I mean, they kind of said it during their Tigris announcement, and most of you probably know what Gwazi is, but if you don't, it was this old dueling wooden GCI roller coaster that no one liked. At least most people didn't. I think there were definitely some people who liked this coaster to a certain extent, but it is definitely coming to a very, very good place now because they are going to be RMCing this coaster. There were a lot of hints going towards it, such as them mentioning Rocky or hybrid attraction, and it is pretty much confirmed. I mean, people have spotted some markers, I think, and there was supposedly track spotted on site. So, RMC Gwazi, guys, I mean, this thing will be insane. There are two potential roller coasters that this could turn out to be. It could be a Mobius Loop type roller coaster like Twisted Colossus, or they could make it 2 credits and have it be dueling, which would be awesome in my opinion, but would it be as long? That's the question. But nonetheless, it will still be an awesome ride, and I'm sure BGT fans are extremely excited for this. Now, where would this coaster rank in the park? Well, it's obviously going to be the best ride. Unless Kumba could destroy this thing. I don't know. I have not been here, but from what I've heard, Kumba is an insane B&M and one of the best out there. So I don't know. I think RMC Gwazi will definitely beat Kumba, but you never know with this park. I mean, it's just such an awesome looking park. The HERSHEYPARK B&M Hyper. This thing has no name yet. This coaster has no name. They just barely showed us anything. So I don't think we know all of the stats. Some people were making crazy theories like this actually wasn't a hyper, it was a Giga. And I do not think that, guys. I mean, there was like a 220-foot marker filed, I think, somewhere around there. And but nonetheless, this is going to be an awesome coaster. From this POV from Amusement Insider, shout out to them for this. You can definitely see what the layout's going to be like. It has some crazy awesome airtime moments, and you'll see near the middle there's this awesome sort of off-axis airtime bank turnout or bank turn thing. What the? But you know what I mean, right? So. And nonetheless, I mean, you know, this coaster is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and B&M Hyper standards, it is going to be so much fun. I mean, just wow. Was this the best choice to go with? No, but when you look at this thing right here, They made it look slow, but it's going to be a lot more epic, I'm assuming. But, you know, this coaster's just going to be so much fun. Was it the best choice? No, you already have Skyrush, so did you really need it? Not exactly, but I mean, it's still going to be a fun ride, so I'm not really complaining at all. And there was also a CGA hyper filed, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if this was true, but this was filed as a 210-foot coaster. So where would it even go? I don't know. I don't live near there, so I wouldn't really know that much. But I would assume it'd go back near that lake section, maybe, or I really don't know. Maybe it would wind around the park itself. I'm not sure, even if this coaster is going to be built. I mean, it could, but we'll have to find out. ZADRA, the RMC ground up coming to Energylandia. Now, ZADRA is going to be record-breaking because this will be the world's tallest wooden roller coaster, and it is going to be insane. It is also coming with a new themed land, I believe, or just at least an area, and this coaster is going to be massive. It is going to be one of RMC's best projects to date, I can just tell already. And this POV from CoasterMac305, go follow him, just wow. This man does an amazing job, just saying. But this coaster will be crazy. I mean, so many airtime moments. It is basically if Goliath and Wildfire had a baby and gave it salt. I'm not going to get into what salt I'm talking about, but this coaster, wow. I was blown away first time I heard about and saw ZADRA. It is going to be so much fun. I do believe this will be one of the world's best coasters. I mean, top 15 or top 20, you know, maybe even higher or lower, who knows, but all I know is this coaster is going to pack a complete punch, and Energylandia is rising on the top of their game right now. They are about to bring in some incredible upgrades. I mean, they just got Hyperion, and they also have Formula, and now they're bringing in a giant RMC, the world's tallest wooden coaster, and this Vekoma launch coaster, which I don't think we know too much about, but it's definitely going to be awesome nonetheless because Vekoma is on the top of their game, so I cannot wait to see what Energylandia has for us. The Kings Island Giga Coaster. Now, this is probably one of the most talked about roller coasters for 2020 because recently Firehawk got removed, and this Giga is most likely going to go in this area right here, you know, where the Firehawk and where Dinosaurs Alive was located. It could also go out back, I'm not sure, like in this blue area. Could it go out there? I don't live there, so I really wouldn't know, but if anyone knows, just tell me. But I definitely think they'd need a lot of land like that if they want to make a crazy coaster. There were also rumors that this coaster would be a strata, you know, have a 300 and something foot tall lift hill, but go subterranean and have a 400-foot drop, which would be really cool. I'm not sure if they would do that, but I mean, that would be a record-breaking Giga. That would be insane, and it would have one of the best drops, if not the best drop on any coaster, that's for sure. And I also believe there was talk about this saying called "Number 5 is alive," and I think that was referring to Son of Beast because it was their 5th roller coaster. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Son of Beast was their 5th coaster. So, Number 5 is alive. Some people were saying, oh my gosh, they're bringing it back, RMC No, they are not. Son of Beast is not going to come back as an RMC. If it was, they would have by far already started clearing land and construction and stuff. I mean, that was a huge coaster, and like Alan Schilke said, he does not like to put loops in his RMC, so that would not work out at all. But I think the Giga Coaster rumor is the most popular right now. Maybe they could theme it to Son of Beast, or, you know, make it something like Revenge of the Beast, or a name that was fan-made but tossed around that sounded really cool, like Beast Unleashed, which is actually the coaster you're seeing in this POV right now. But I don't know. I mean, this Giga Coaster, if it does come, I mean, there's like a 70% chance this is actually going to happen, if not higher. It's nearly confirmed that we're going to get something big, though. But it is going to be an awesome coaster, and will it beat Fury? Who knows, but all I know is it's going to be absolutely incredible. It is going to be so much fun, and I definitely think Kings Island made a smart move here. They are going to draw in more big crowds and just have a crazy lineup like they always do. And this Giga Coaster could break records. Who knows? We may just be seeing the first Giga Coaster with a strata-like drop. The incoming Raptors coming to Six Flags Parks. So there are rumors that more Raptors are going to be coming within the next few years. I'm not sure if it will be 2020, but who knows? Maybe 2020 they'll spread some Raptors around at their parks, maybe 2 or 3. And these Raptors, guys, I heard they're legendary world-class coasters, like top 20. So if they upgrade these things, they're just going to move way higher up. And honestly, the RMC Raptors look like some of the best rides on the planet. And I mean that as in top 20 in the world. They look absolutely crazy. So Where will these things go? There was also a rumor that one of them would be going to Six Flags St. Louis, or that they really needed one. People were saying it'd be a good fit, and I could definitely see that. I'm not sure if this would happen, but some people were even saying that Six Flags Mexico could get one. But some people argued that because they have Medusa Steel Coaster. Well, you can't argue that at all, actually, because Iron Rattler and Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster are in the same park, so that argument makes no sense. And then there were people saying Six Flags Great Adventure would get one. Now, I don't really think that, because this is a very, very popular park, and it is huge. They get really big crowds, I hear. So I think they're going to get something different and bigger, but similar to this that I will talk about in a little bit. You probably know what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, Six Flags may add some Raptors next year. They may not, but they're going to be awesome. The Gronalund B&M Invert. The return of the inverts, guys. The inverts are back. The last one we saw was 2014 with Banshee, and it was a newer type B&M invert. You know, it had the vest restraints. Not too many people were extremely impressed by it. Some people even call it a rattle trap and don't like it that much. But who knows? I mean, this Gronalund invert looks not elite at all, but we'll have to see. I mean, it definitely looks like it has a fun layout. There are some great inversions in here. It's going to be a good fit. It's going to go right up against Insane, you know, in that little compact area. And I think Gronalund did a very smart move with this. You know, I'm going to give B&M a second chance. I'm going to see what they can do with this thing. Will it be one of the top 10 inverts? No, do not even think that at all. This is just Step Up Family Coaster. It is not even a family coaster. I don't think it is, but, you know, it's not going to be anything too insane. However, it's still going to be a fun addition, and I think most people will enjoy it. Like that Zero G roll right there, that looks like it's going to be crazy. I don't think we have seen an inversion like that on any of the inverts yet, at least that I know of. But it definitely has a unique brake run system, which is new. But besides the facts and stuff, I'm really more excited to find out if this will have the old restraints than the coaster itself. I highly doubt it. I extremely highly doubt it, because new B&M is all about those vest restraints. So are they going to bring back the old plastic restraints? Probably not. I mean, that's just sad, but, you know, it's facts. I'm just excited to see inverts coming back. I was getting a little worried. I didn't know if they were going to build one for another 10 or 15 years, but they're back. And I mean, they went on a 6-year streak, but they were kind of busy with B&M Giga coasters and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, this is going to be an awesome coaster, at least for Gronalund, and it's going to be a really good fit there. And I'm just happy to see inverts back. The Polar Coaster, 500-foot coaster's introduction. Now, the Polar Coaster may not be coming in 2020. However, I heard if it's going to come, 2020 will be the year. Now, I am not even talking about Cedar Point. No, I do not think it's going to Cedar Point. Unless they wanted it, I really don't know. They said they wanted the Top Steel Vengeance, but I don't think that's going to happen with this. But there was literally a Polar Coaster supposed to go to Orlando a few years ago, I believe, with the new Skyplex area. That has not happened yet. I'm not sure if it will still happen, but who knows? Maybe 2020 will finally be the year that we see a Polar Coaster. And this Polar Coaster is not going to have a 500-foot drop. I know that. From the concept, it has some little dips, maybe 40 to 50 feet dips here and there. But it's definitely going to be a fun ride. I think it will be awesome. This coaster will definitely bring in a really new stage in the coaster life. But there were some people who were disappointed that this coaster would not have a 500-foot drop. However, I think we'll be seeing the actual first 500-foot drop here very soon with a new coming coaster. The RMC T-REX, the first ever. That is right, there is a possibility, it's 50-50, but there is a possibility we could be seeing the first RMC T-REX in 2020. Now, there are two parks where this thing would be able to go. One of them is Six Flags Great Adventure. That has been a rumor for a while that they would get a T-REX, and I could definitely see that. You know, they haven't gotten really a good or big coaster in a while, but they definitely could use something like this, and it would be incredible. Now, would it be El Toro? I have no idea. I mean, you never know with these things. It could not, who knows. But the other place we will get here in a second to where I think it will go. Nonetheless, the RMC T-REX will be absolutely crazy, and it may just become the world's best coaster. I think there's a possibility. I mean, if it's as crazy as some people put it out to be, who knows? And there was the people who said that this coaster could go for up to 500 feet. There was an RMC interview by Theme Park Crazy, and the guy said it could go up to 400, 500 feet. They could if they wanted to, so I really want them to. So that's why I'm saying this could be crazy. Who knows how tall they can make these things? They might make the first one 300 feet, who knows? But of course, the most important out of them all, the Cedar Point 2020 attraction, Mystery Coaster. Now, we don't exactly know what this thing is going to be. It is very hard to tell. We don't even know if it's a coaster. I mean, it's very likely that it'll be a coaster because Tony Clark did say they were going to try and outdo Steel Vengeance. So what could that even be? What would be so big and intimidating that would outdo Steel Vengeance? Now, there was something spotted at Cedar Point a few days ago, I believe. There was apparently some sand being put out on the beach, and people are saying this is for a boardwalk area. So could that be part of the 2020 expansion? It might be. And I would definitely not be surprised nor upset about this because it would be really cool to see them get a boardwalk section. I mean, I don't think that's what they're talking about when they say outdo Steel Vengeance, but they might have that as part of the expansion. And who knows, you could see a family coaster go in there. You may just see a classic boardwalk style section with, you know, some rides here and there from an actual boardwalk. You could even see a wild mouse, you know, something like that. But, you know, it just doesn't make much sense. Like, why would Cedar Point say they're going to top Steel Vengeance with a boardwalk? I mean, a boardwalk would be cool and all, but that doesn't exactly scream better than Steel Vengeance to me at all, especially if it was just a few rides and maybe a wild mouse or something. So let's look at the coasters that could be going in and that could top it. There's, of course, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster rumor, something like Carnon, if not bigger and badder and better. And if this were to happen, I mean, it would have a possibility. It would have a chance to beat out Steel Vengeance. In fact, a very high chance. And it would be an awesome coaster. It would definitely be a great fit. I mean, it would be incredible for a 2020 attraction. I mean, it is their 150th anniversary, so they'd have to go all out. And then there is, of course, the new released GCI dueling inverting concept, which is going to be crazy when this thing is built. And Cedar Point might even want this for their anniversary. I could definitely see them getting it. But then again, that also does not scream, you know, really incredible 150th anniversary attraction for me. I mean, it doesn't even scream better than Steel Vengeance at all. So what could top Steel Vengeance? Oh yeah, how about a freaking 400, 500 foot T-REX?
Bigger track, obviously, and bigger trains. We're hoping to go. We can probably go 400 or 500 foot with that if we.
Okay, if you ask me, this would be one of the most incredible rides on planet Earth, if not the greatest. We now know that the RMC T-REX can go up to 500 feet tall, which scares me because the guy who was getting interviewed for RMC by Theme Park Crazy literally just said, yeah, we can go up to 500 feet. Like, it was nothing. He just said it like, yeah, 500 feet is nothing. The way he said it is kind of scaring me because I feel like RMC is going to do something crazy incredible one day and build up to like 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if that'll happen, but on a 1,000-foot coaster, you know, that would be pretty sweet, actually. That would be insane, but they would, yeah, I'm dreaming. I need to stop. But getting back to this, the RMC T-REX would be an incredible fit and would 110% make sense why they said they wanted to top Steel Vengeance. And the question is, would it top Steel Vengeance? Oh yeah, yes, 100% believe it. Especially like a 500 foot. They're just talking about the world's tallest coaster like it's nothing. That's incredible to me. So this has been my analysis of 2020 coasters possibly coming. It is going to be an incredible year, and I cannot wait. We're going to get some awesome new rides, maybe even see the first T-REX and the most anticipated of them all, the Cedar Point 2020 attraction. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me about your favorite coasters that you think will be coming. And until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.